stay here and call the game with me.
I love you dearly. I love the cricket ground. I love rugby league, but that's it. I am not staying here to call the game.
Don't walk off, Ray.
I'm off.
Don't leave
And
me.
taking the binoculars.
Don't leave me.
I'm going.
He's a grumpy old man.
Ray Warren and Phil Gould have called thousands of rugby league matches together for Channel 9. Typically they work well together as a commentary team, trying their best to enhance our viewing experience, but sometimes they don't see eye to eye and tend to go off script and talk about other things either involved in the match or something else entirely.
Rabbits, the fireworks are on at the Easter show. Look at the fireworks, Rabbits, they're beautiful.
You've become a space cadet, you have.
Would you like another cup of tea, Rabbits?
Please, something taking away.
Whether you think it's pure comedy or slightly unprofessional, this is Greatest Game of All, and these are 10 hilarious Ray Warren and Phil Gould commentary moments. Number 10, penalty try or professional foul. After watching Game 3 of the 2020 State of Origin series, we all know that Gus is all in favour of a penalty try when the defending player interferes with the attacking player in a try-scoring situation.
Well, Josh Adokar is the fastest man on the planet. He's taken out. He's the fastest man on the planet. He's the fastest man on the planet. He'd have got there, Rabbits. He'd have got there. He's the fastest man on the planet. He's the fastest man on the planet.
His opinion was no different in this Round 7 clash between the Tigers and the Storm in 2016. Melbourne's Richard Kenner held back Chris Lawrence in a try-scoring situation, and so began the debate between a penalty try and a professional foul.
It's no penalty try, but I think it's a 10 minutes for Richie Kennar in the bin. He definitely.
I don't know why it's not a penalty try, Peter.
Well, I think because it got so close to the dead ball line might count against it, but it's.
I'd give it
Looking
a penalty
at camera
try.
6 to determine the bounce of the ball, and camera 11 determine proximity.
What's the bounce of the ball got to do with it?
Well, I think it increases the amount of difficulty in grounding the ball.
Yeah, but I get them down from all angles. We've seen miracle tries
I
scored.
understand that, Gus.
He's held him back.
I understand that, Gus, but they must be beyond reasonable doubt that a try would have been scored.
Well, I've got no doubt.
I know you haven't, my friend. I'm not trying to create an argument with you.
They score
We
tries
considered
from
a
there all
possible
the
penalty
time.
try. However, given the bounce of the ball, we're not sure that the try would have been scored. However, it is a professional foul.
Did you hear
Have a
that,
decision
Gus?
and going to the board.
Yeah, I don't agree with it.
No, I know. You've made that very clear.
I don't agree with it. They get them down from all angles. Why's the ball got to be on the ground? They score them from anywhere these days.
Kennar's off to the bin.
He held him back.
It's a
So
penalty
he should have
against
been
Richard
sent
for
to the
obviously
bin,
interfering,
but
but
he
he's
wasn't convinced it would have been a penalty try. That's what he's saying. Now he's off to the bin for 10. All this is right. I mean, let's give them some benefit of knowing about the rule book.
Players are scoring those tries every weekend, every game. Players are grounding the ball, whether it's bouncing or on the ground or otherwise. We've seen some of the miracle tries in the history of the game. I think he scores the try if he's not held back.
You heard Bernard Sutton say, because of the bounce
I
of the
know what he
ball,
said. I'm saying what I'm saying.
I am not beyond reasonable doubt.
I know, but I'm saying what I'm saying. I've got no doubt.
I understand you've never got any doubt. You've never got any doubt.
They get them down from anywhere these days. They pull them back from the grandstand.
That's 5 times you've said that.
Tell Greg Inglis he wouldn't have got that one. Tell Michael Jennings he wouldn't have got to that one.
Number 9, a lovely way to go to a break. A razzle-dazzle finish to the first half of this Round 2 clash in 2011 between the Roosters and the Seagulls saw Gus describing the sequence as madness. Rabs had his say, and it concluded the first half with an exchange of words between the two.
Oh, it's been picked up by Robertson. It's not over for him yet. He's going to pass. He does to Watmo. He throws into vacant space. It's snapped up by Williams, and that's the end of the half.
What absolute madness.
Well, it might be madness, but I've enjoyed it, and I hope the viewer has as well.
That's because you're mad.
What?
You're mad.
Well, that's a lovely way to go to a break.
You love the madness.
You are dead set joke.
I love you, madness.
Number 8, the rulebook. We've all heard about the hypothetical rulebook in the commentary box during a Ray Warren commentated match. It was brought up again in this Round 10 clash in 2011 between the Bulldogs and the Dragons, where a controversial try was awarded to Matt Pryor, but Gus was not convinced that it was a try, as he believed Beau Scott should have been held in completion of a tackle. His trusty partner would pull out the famous rulebook to try and come up with a solution.
Their mentality. There's that again. That's got to be tackled, Roberts, hasn't it?
Well, I'm reading the book to you. I'm reading the book to you. Your hearing's not gone because you said you could hear the crowd through the soundproofing of the box.
Ladies and gentlemen, he's not reading the book. The book's not here. He's got the encyclopedic brain. He's quoting from the book, from his memory.
Is Trent Merrin with the ball now? I'm just as confused as you are. Here's Cuthbertson.
Number 7, escorts. 2017, round 11 saw the Sharks take on the Cowboys at Shark Park. A Michael Morgan bomb came down with the Sharks, but in the lead-up, Cole Felt pushed a Sharks player in pursuit of the ball. The penalty was awarded to the Sharks, and Gus had to explain to Rabs the new name of that infringement.
Well, they call it escorting, rabbits. It's the whole new jargon that they've
I understand the word escort. It's been a long time since I've had an escort, but I understand what you mean.
Just rewind it.
So here's Lewis. 38 metres out from the line.
Number 6, the Seagulls. In one of the biggest finals upsets of all time between the Storm and the Knights in the 2013 semi-final at Amy Park, Rabs and Gus were calling two things in the match, the footy itself and what the Seagulls were doing as they would flock to Amy Park flying from one end to the other throughout the match, to the amusement of the commentary team.
Sending the Seagulls skyward, the Seagulls that keep on puzzling Gus Gould. Why do they come? Why do they settle here?
Yeah, well, the last few times I've been here, the Seagulls have been absent. But someone's found out the footy's on tonight, and they're everywhere. And there's thousands of them.
Probably the chips are better tonight. Hoffman.
The Seagulls everywhere, rabbits.
Hinchcliffe, in fact. Smith. You watch the Seagulls, Alfred Hitchcock, and I'll watch the football.
They go to
Penalty goes to Melbourne. Andrew?
I'm talking about the Seagulls. I spoke to Justin, the curator. He said they've had unusually warm weather, and that has activated the worm season. So the Seagulls are here for the worms.
So it's worms, not chips.
It's worms.
Yeah. Well, I've been watching the Seagulls, and not one of them is eating. They're all just strolling around watching the football.
Well, they're waiting for the worms to come to the surface.
Well, if they've come for the worms, they're just, well, there's one having a little peck.
Number 5, Midwife Rabbits. The 2015 semi-final between the Bulldogs and the Roosters had big Sam Cassiano come off the bench for the Dogs days before his 25th birthday. As soon as he came onto the field, Ray Warren started talking about the big man and how he was there when he was born, taking his research to a whole new level.
25 on Monday, Samuel. You've grown since you were born. You were born as 4 kilos. I was there when he was born. Midwife Rabbits.
Well, that would be a scary sight for your first introduction to planet Earth, wouldn't it? Looking up at Midwife Rabbits.
I reckon you'd want to hurry up.
I'd want to go back.
Number 4, the Channel 9 Jackets. 5 minutes into the second half clash between the Dragons and the Eels on a Sunday afternoon, Brad Fittler was getting interviewed by Andrew Johns about the upcoming City vs Country match. It caught the eyes of the commentary team as they noticed Freddie wearing a Channel 9 jacket, with all the commentators sharing their opinion on who's got the jacket and who doesn't.
Looking at anyone in particular today?
Jason King looks like he might be as well. He hurt a rib. I'm looking for Adam Cuthbertson. Hopefully he's going to get a run.
Got a nice Wide World of Sports jumper on there, Brad Fittler. What, he's been here 5 minutes, and you got one of those, Rabs? I've seen one of those.
I haven't seen a Channel 9 jumper since I joined with Darryl Eastlake back in '88.
Rubbish. You've got about 3 dozen in plastic folders in the boot of your car. Don't interrupt me. You've got them all in the boot of your car.
Soward playing the ball.
You've got 2 dozen in there. You've never
Stanley
opened.
for Gasnier.
Why don't you share them?
Why don't you shut up for a moment?
Number 3, Fireworks. This 2011 match between the Bulldogs and the Eels had a lot going on. It saw Jared Hayne headbutt Corey Payne, which escalated into a scuffle, Nathan Highmarsh falling into the trap of reacting to some Michael Lennis banter, and getting sin-binned. A spectacular try that we'll get to in a moment, and Phil Gould pointing out the fireworks over at the Easter show, which kicked off the banter between the two once again.
Is there a case for the differential penalty to be extended?
It's not a bad call.
To the strips?
Yeah.
That might be the best idea you've ever had, Rabs. Where did that come from?
I've been thinking about it for a long time.
It's not a bad idea.
He's kicked the goal anyway. Never mind. Shut up. 20 points to 14 becomes 22 to 14.
Rabbits, the fireworks are on at your Easter show. I go to the Easter show every year.
I understand that, but you were in love with this game about 20 minutes ago. Now you're attracted to the fireworks next door.
It's a tradition. I've got to have a toffee apple every year.
I can't keep up with you. Here's Robson putting the ball down.
Look at the fireworks, Rabbits. They're beautiful.
Please, somebody take him away. Here's Turner. Well, there they are, Gus. That should satisfy.
Thank you.
Now give him his toffee apple and put him back in the corner. Here's David Stackford. Oh, Pritchard.
Number 2, in the air. In that same match, just before halftime, the Dogs pulled off one of the best tries you'll ever see, which was finished off by Ben Barber. The exchange of words between Rabs and Gus through this sequence is quite entertaining and certainly made the moment a whole lot greater.
He goes, Barber again. Barber's gone over.
You've got the binoculars, Rabbits. You're up out of your seat and all excited. He's bombed a try, the poor kid on the other side. Let's have a look, and he goes in the air, in the air, in the air. Oh! What about that?
Well, have another look.
What about that?
Have another look.
Does the point hit the ball?
No, the point doesn't hit the ball. The ball's point hits the grass.
Look, look, look.
Yes.
Oh!
Yes.
Look at that.
Yes.
Look at that.
Yes.
Rabbits, look at that. Can you believe it? You've got to give it. You've got to give it. Get up, Rabbits. Rabbits needs mouth to mouth. Someone come and get him.
Shut up. You are draining this one. You're draining it for all it's worth. All
That's
its
a
might.
try. That's a try.
It's a try.
Of course it is. That's a try.
Must be good binoculars. Steve Clark's got this benefit of the doubt try.
Benny Barber says, here we go, and it's a try.
Well, there's the siren.
And number 1, Keithy. Most of this list consisted of Rabs and Gus arguing, but they stood up in unison when big Keith Galloway charged onto the ball close to the line and claimed that he'd scored a try in this Rabbitohs vs Tigers clash. But big Keithy would break the hearts of the two commentators, and their exchange of words in this review makes this, in our opinion, the funniest Ray Warren and Phil Gould commentary moment.
Farah to Wood, the run around to the hooker. Short ball to Keith Galloway, and Keith Galloway looks like he might have just about made it.
Stand up, baby.
We're all standing.
Everyone's standing.
Everybody get up.
Big Keith Galloway.
Keithy.
Now, I told you last weekend they should have used him closer to the line. Keithy pours onto a pass from Robbie Farah, and as only great try scorers do.
I think he's dropped it, Gus.
No, they can't take it off him.
You sure?
They can't take it off him.
What did the ref say?
As only, he said try.
He's dropped the ball, Gus.
No.
We've gone off half-cocked.
No.
Sit down. There is no party.
No, Keithy. Keithy. Oh, Keithy. What have you done?
You're the only one standing now. Sit down.
Oh, dear, oh, dear, oh, dear.
Sit down. No try.
Dear, oh, dear, oh, dear.
What a shame. We put so much energy into that. What a waste of energy. Even David Middleton stood.
And he bobbles it near the line. Look at this. Oh, dear.
So, what did you think of our list? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below, chuck us a like on Facebook and this video, follow us on Instagram and subscribe to our channel for more Rugby League Countdowns.